These cursed Southrons come now marching up the ancient roads to swell the hosts of the Dark Tower. Yea, up the very roads that the craft of Gondor made. Well, two towers. Hello, and welcome back to Line Unbroken, my progression style playthrough series of Lord of the Rings Living card game. Here I am continuing my Saga campaign with the second quest from the Land of Shadow Saga expansion, Journey to the Crossroads. I've already sorted out my campaign pool, as you can see all over the place, including that both decks now have a total of a +3 starting threat penalty, +2 from the resolution of the previous quest, and +1 for a fallen hero earlier in the campaign. So, here we are at Journey to the Crossroads. I'm playing campaign mode. Setup: each player must choose either add 1 resource to each of his hero's pools, or shuffle 1 copy of Brace of Conies into his deck. Remove each burden, blah blah blah. That's already sorted out. Both decks will be taking Brace of Conies. So, here we go. The other two I'll just put out of the way up here. Over here. Add the Black Gate and the Crossroads to the staging area. I'm actually going to just move them across so the Black Gate is outside the staging area, as it does nothing in this game, particularly other than, well, forced at the end of the planning phase, place each Harad enemy in the staging area face down under the Black Gate. If there are at least X face down cards under the Black Gate, the players lose the game. X is 3 more than the number of players, so in this case 5. And but that's all it does. It's just a loss condition and nothing else. Crossroads, meanwhile, 9 threat, 9 quest points, immune to player card effects. The Crossroads gets -1 threat for each face-down card under it. Players cannot travel here unless there are no face-down cards under the Crossroads and at least 20 progress on stage 1B. Let's shuffle the Men of Harad encounter set and place it face down under the Crossroads. It is here in the secondary encounter deck. I'm not going to bother actually putting it under the Crossroads. I can just pull cards out of it by hitting Ctrl-Shift-E when appropriate. Each player, except the first player, searches the encounter deck for a different non-unique location and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. So, let's go look at these locations. Hills of Ithilien is the one which I'm going to take. 2 threat, 4 quest points. While it's the active location, it gains forced after an enemy engages a Harad enemy, deal 1 damage to that enemy. The other options: Southward Road. While it's active, each player may optionally engage an additional enemy during the encounter phase. Travel cost: the first player reveals the top face-down card under the Crossroads and adds it to the staging area. Foothills of Ethel-Duath. While it's active, each Harad enemy gets -1 threat. Travel cost: the first player engages an enemy in the staging area. And there's the Ithilien Woods. 2 threat, 3 quest points. While it's active, it gains forced after a player engages a Harad enemy. He readies a character he controls. Travel cost is the first player reveals the top card of the encounter deck. So, the reason I'm going for the Hills of Ithilien is firstly because they're one of the two threat locations. So it's the lowest threat I can get, and it doesn't have a travel cost, so I can definitely travel there with no problems. I'm just going to collapse this again. I did not take a mulligan with either of my hands. The priority for this deck is either getting some good defensive attachments or some good offensive attachments for Haldir, because either way that will make it much easier for me to deal with the enemies. And over here, Master of the Forge is significant, and having a trap right off the bat is also very nice. So let's flip this over. The road may pass, but they shall not. forced at the beginning of the quest phase, reveal the top face-down card from under the Crossroads and add it to the staging area. The players cannot defeat this stage while the Crossroads is in play. When the Crossroads is explored, the players win the game. So I have to wait until all of the cards are gone from under the Crossroads, then travel there, and get 20 progress on here, then travel to the Crossroads and explore the Crossroads. So let's start. Control N. Okay, another gather on the Archer, another Guild Wars Council. In the absence of none there, I will use Collector's ability on this deck. Okay, that's nice. Right, so under the circumstances, I definitely want to put the first Hobbit Cloak onto Sam. And let's also put this dude down Mark. Actually, I could go for the Staff of Lebatron first, but no. Dunedain Mark onto Haldir, and then both Galadrim also onto Haldir. Over here, the question is, do I play the Poisoned Stakes first, or bring in the Master of the Forge? Obviously I'm saving the Spirit Resource for a Test of Will. I'm not sure. Obviously, the Master of the Forge will be better in the long run. And Haldir is already off on attack, so I don't know how necessary the Poison Stakes will be. Let's take a chance, go for the Master of the Forge, and we find... okay, I think I will take Fellowship of the Ring, because then my willpower needs will be met for the rest of the game, basically. At least they should be. Shuffle the deck. Now Control Shift E. This is what I really didn't want to see as my first enemy, an Oliphant. 44 engagement cost, 3 threat, 6 attack, 2 defense, 9 hit points, cannot have attachments or take more than 3 damage each round, and after it engages you, exhausts each ally you control. This is a bit of a problem, because my defenses are not up yet. Not fully up yet. But, okay, so this now has 8 cards left under it, so it is 1 threat. So there is 6 threat in the staging area. Let's quest 3, 6, 8, 10, and reveal Southwood Road and the Man of Harad, which surges into Henevan. While it's the active location, skip the encounter phase into combat phase and ignore the forced effects on stage 1B in the Black Gate. After it becomes the active location, return each engaged enemy to the staging area. It's not actually that useful, which is thematically annoying. If it didn't skip the combat phase, it could be more useful, because I would still be able to use Haldir. But as it is, it's not useful. This was 1/1 force, surge archery 1. After it engages you, discard 1 random card from your hand. And the Southwood Road I went over. So, I have added 4, 5, 6 threat to the staging area. I am losing by 2. given that I want to be able to play Fellowship of the Ring next round, I will accept that loss rather than break even by using Frodo's ability. Now, I really need to travel. And I definitely can't afford to take another enemy here. So I will travel to the Hills of Ithilien. And then... See, I could leave the Oliphant in the staging area and just take the extra time to get set up. It would be a valid option. But I would like to try and deal with everything. So I'm going to try it. So I engage the Oliphant, which readies Sam. I could ready an ally if I had one, after exhausting all my allies. Mablon gains a resource, and the Oliphant takes a point of damage from the Hills of Ithilien. Combat. There is Archery 1 to assign, and I will assign it to Haldir. And Haldir will now use his ability to attack the Man of Harad in the staging area and kill him. And now I am wishing that I had played that start of Lebathon rather than the Doomdown Mark. I suppose I can just play the Feint instead. So Feint. The Oliphant does not attack. Sam is currently 2 attack. Mablon is also 2 attack. I do 2 more damage. It has taken the 3 damage, which is the maximum it can take each round. And let's pass Frodo over to the outside of the table and control N. Okay. Unbroken shield is nice to see. Let's use this deep knowledge. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Master of the Forge. Fast Hitch is what I want. Shuffle and Galadriel on this deck. Okay. So now Fellowship of the Ring, of course. Now I will play these poison sticks. And also the fast hitch will go on Sam, I think. Could do Frodo. Let's see. No. Definitely want it on Sam. And that will have to be it, because I'm still saving for my cancellation events. Now over here, I was thinking of putting a Rivendell Blade onto Haldir, but instead I'll put this Gondorian Shield onto Sam. And I will also give him a Staff of Lebathron. Doing down Signal, I will also do. So yeah, let's give him doing down Signal. And okay, so at the start of the quest phase, I reveal the top card from under the Crossroads. It's a Haradrim Archer, which lands on the opponent's stakes, and I draw a card from Damrod. Okay. Now questing. 4, 7, 11, at least 11. So this is now 2 threat. 2, 6, 7, 9 in the staging area. 14. Yeah, the early southward road is basically a big part of my problem here, because it means that I don't really have enough willpower. I'll take the risk of sending Mablong as well, so I'm questing for 17. Fellowship of the Ring is definitely helping, but... Okay, each Harad enemy gains archery 2 until the end of the round. I only have the one test of will in hand. I can deal with the archery. Just to put damage on there to remind myself. Okay, 3 threat. So I make 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's travel to the foothills. Oh no, wait, it's the first player engaging an enemy in the staging area. I don't want that, I want this player to engage the enemy. I go to the southward road, then I impart another enemy, which I'm not really prepared to deal with right now. At least I don't think I am. I mean, well, of course, I would then be able to optionally engage 2 enemies. I might be able to do it. Okay, we can but try, so let's go to the southward road. Dealing the top card from under the Crossroads, which is a Haradrim soldier. That's unfortunate. Though, okay, no, there is a way around this for me. So, I am not going to engage the Haradrim soldier, but I will engage the archer, which gives Mablong a resource and readies Sam. Without shadow cards, there's archery 2 and +2 to each of them from that treachery, so a total of archery 8. I didn't entirely think this through. So archery 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have a Warden of Healing in hand? No. But I can hope to get one. Haldir will use his ability to attack this Haradrim soldier for 6, dealing 3 damage. Sam will defend against the Mumak, using the Staff of Leviathan to discard its shadow card, since its engagement cost is above my threat. And since its engagement cost is above my threat, and Sam was boosted by the engagement, and he has a Gondorian shield and a Hobbit cloak, That's a total of 5 defense against 6 attack, so he takes 1 damage. He will also defend this and take no damage. Unfortunately, that is all I can do. This is discarded. At the end of the round, the poison stakes deal 2 damage to the archer and control him. Frodo is back over here. Control that here. Okay. Linear is good to see. Master of the Forge. Let's take the trap. Now here, I will play a Galgon Archer, dealing 1 damage to anyone not engaged with me, that being the soldier, which is dead, so it will not be going to the Black Gate. Okay, under the circumstances, I think I definitely want to put a Hobbit Cloak onto Frodo as well. And that's all I can do. Now over here, Menya would definitely be a good idea. Obviously I want to play this ambush. Yeah, let's down rooms. Okay, I'll discard the spare Menya. Play Light of Valinor. Onto Haldir. Play Menya onto Galadriel. And that will be that. So, checking is that correct? Yep, there have been 3 cards so far. This is the 4th. It does not land in the ambush because it cannot have attachments. So, 3, 6, 7, 11 threat in the staging area. And let's quest for 4, 8, 11, 14, 17, and I've got Menya ready to go. That's probably how I want to do it. And hold back at least a bit of attack. This whole double Mumax, not Mumax, double Oliphant situation is a bit of a problem. There's an opinion, and Overcome by Terror. First player must exhaust 1 ring. Okay, and Surge. Another Southward Road, okay. So I've added 6 threat and I'm making no progress. However, I can use Galadriel and Menya. Because of Fellowship of the Ring, she has 5 willpower, so puts me up to 22 and I make 5 progress, which explores the Southward Road. Now I think I would prefer not to go to another Southward Road. Oh, well, actually I could consider it. But then I already have to try and deal with this Oliphant. That's already a problem. So traveling somewhere else may be a better idea. Going to the foothill would require me to engage that Oliphant. So it's going to be put off. I certainly could do the Hills of Ithilien. Let's go to the Hills of Ithilien and hope that my willpower will hold up. There's Archery 2, which is the same. I'm going to just put it on Damrod and really hope that I can find some healing. Some readies. Okay, now do I use up Speak of Promise on this? Well, okay. Sam will defend against the archer. Oh, the other stuff. I both want to discard the shadow card. Takes no damage. Faramir will defend against the Oliphant. Possible attack that would kill Faramir. So let's play Speak Your Promise. Frodo's willpower is 4, so that reduces the Oliphant's attack and defense by 1. Which takes the attack back down to 6. Faramir takes 4 damage. Okay. This is now only 1 defense. So let's attack 3, deal 2 damage. No, let's not do that. Let's attack this. Yeah. And then Haldir can use his ability to attack one of the Oliphants. I guess I should go for this one because it'll be closer to being dead. Discard this shadow card. Frodo crosses the table. Control in. Useful. Oh, the poison stakes killed the archer in the round. Move to the forge. Sting, okay. Don't need to play a trap, there's already one there. Let's put Sting onto Frodo. So now he has 5 willpower, 2 attack, and 3 defense, 5 against things with engagement costs. Threat. Oh no, wait, sorry, I think I. Yeah, no, I wanted to do that with more resources. Then I can also play this Handmaiden, unless I want to play the Unexpected Courage instead. No, let's go for the Handmaiden, I think. Actually, no, let me take this back again, and I will pay for staying with Galadriel's resources. Actually, no, I will still pay for it using those resources, but I will not play the Handmaiden at all. I will now. Wait, oh, I was depending on engaging an enemy to get the resource for that Westfold Outrider. Taking this back, I will play the Handmaiden. I will then play this Envoy of Pelagia, add a resource to Mablung, and then play this Westfold Outrider. And then discard the Westfold Outrider to engage this Oliphant, which boosts Sam, adds a resource to Mablung, forces me, deals 1 damage to the Oliphant, forces me to exhaust all my allies, and then allows me to ready an ally. Technically not all in graphic precise order. So, we now move into quest phase, and another Hardened Archer lands in the ambush. So, 4, 6, 9, 10, 15 threat in the staging area. Yes. Okay. So, quest for 5, 8, 11. Um, 14, 17, 19. Definitely 19 now. Frodo would be another 5. I also have Galadriel, who could add another 5, while Frodo could be a defender, particularly because I can transfer the Dunedain signal. I might prefer to do that. So if I stick with this 19, then reveal Malapharad, which surges into Athenian Woods, and another Malapharad which surges into the Dark World's Summons. It's peril, so I can't use my test of will on it. Either place the lowest attack Harad enemy engaged with you face down under the Black Gate, or reveal the top face down card from under the Crossroads and put it into play engaged with you. I could use Hoton Bombadil on this. It's pretty tempting. If I take the enemy, no, past the engagement costs of the Men of Harad, so I can't avoid this deck getting engaged with something as it stands. How much threat have I added? I have added 3 threat. So, with Frodo's ability, I I'll get an extra 2 willpower. Make 3 progress. With Nenya, we've got an extra 5 willpower, make 6 progress, which would explore the hills of Athelion. So I could travel somewhere else. How they can kill this Oliphant before it attacks. Sam can defend twice. Frodo can defend once. No, no, I don't think it's really feasible for me to take another enemy at this juncture. So Tom Bombadil will turn up in Athelion to rescue me from these Haradrim. Yep, Crossroads is still right. So, is that right? 4, 6, 9, 11, 15, 16, 18, 19. Yeah. So, I then use Nenya. I go up to 24. And I suppose I may as well also use Frodo's ability to go up to 26. Make 7 progress. 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's Athelion. No, I should try somewhere else. Can't be the Southwood Road. It just wouldn't work. Actually, no, you know what? I take back Galadriel. Well, Nenya, rather. I'll still use Frodo, so I put 2 progress on the Hills of Athelion, but I stay at the Hills of Athelion and thus do not travel. I'll optionally engage this archer, which takes 1 damage from the hills. Okay, so ready Sam. And the Envoy of Pelagia, and adds a resource to Mablung. And then these will naturally engage. So, oh no, wait. Haldir cannot use his ability, so I will have to deal with both of these Oliphants. Let's use Galadriel. That's not helpful. Something is going to die. At least one thing is going to die. We have Archer. Archery 4. Oh, do I even have that many hit points? I am not sure that I have that many hit points. 1, 2. And then I start killing allies. So I have to kill 2 allies. And then probably chump. All my defences are obviously this. But no, don't need the resource. And there's still this mana Harad. Oh, actually, I could use ambush to try and kill the archer in advance. But I think I would need Halberd for that. Which I could do, he could join in with the attack. Oh, I should have drawn a card when the ambush happened. Let's play that deep knowledge. Yeah, that doesn't help. So, okay, I could use the ambush, in which case Sam can defend these two. Frodo still defends this one. This is still a chump. Of course, to make this work, this means that... Okay, so... the archery has to be assigned 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we start making the defences. So, discarding the top card of the encounter deck, Sting, 3, so it deals 3 damage to the man of Harad. Oh, I'm not below its engagement cost, so Frodo's defense is only 2. No, his defense is 3. Okay, no damage. Sam will... no, hang on. Yes, no, Sam... I engaged 2 enemies this round, so Sam is up to 6 defense against things who engagement cost higher than my threat, so he can safely defend this elephant. I will discard ambush to declare an attack with Galvan Archer, which Haldir will join in with. Kill the archer. Sam will defend against this man of Harad. Plus 1 attack. So it's 4 attack, Sam is 4 defense. That's fine. This one. No shadow effect. But the envoy is dead. And Faramir is overcome by grief. Discard these shadow cards. Control N. Frodo is back over here. Draw a card here. Another deep knowledge. My threat's actually getting a bit high, which was not expected. Let's put down Steward right away. Go 2 for another Galvan Archer, which will kill this man of Harad. Play Bill for free. And put another Dunedain Mark on Haldir. And let's also give Erendel Blade to one of the archers. I mean, under the circumstances, deep knowledge might be a good idea, in which case I should probably take back some of the cards that I just played. Just in case I want those resources for other things. So, deep knowledge. Okay, now a fast hitch is definitely useful. Okay, so my plays here are still the same. Over here, let's play Pleasant Stakes or Ambush. I don't know. How many resources do I have to spare? I want to play the fast hitch, obviously. So, okay, let's play the fast hitch onto Frodo. I'm going to just do a down signal onto Frodo, because he moves. Most of the enemies should be engaged with this deck. So Sam doesn't need to be a sentinel. Frodo keeps crossing the table, so he does need to be a sentinel. Thing is, I might well have to engage whatever enemy it turns out to be. So is ambush going to be more useful? Or is Poison Stakes going to be more useful? Probably ambush, I would guess. So let's play ambush. And that'll be it. So, okay, I will not have to engage it, but I might want to. The threat in the staging area, I do actually, yes, that's right. The threat in the staging area is 6, 7, 10, 14, 16, 18. And we quest for 5, 9, 12, 15, 16, 19, 22. And reveal this self-harm. Either place the lowest threat allied enemy in the staging area face down under the black gate and reveal an additional encounter card, or each enemy in the staging area makes an immediate attack against you. Wow. Can't cancel it. It's peril. Proton Bombardier is gone. If I were to take the attack, I don't know. Let's see. Frodo can take 1 defense. Sam can take 2 defenses. Haldir can kill 1 enemy before it attacks. I do still have that ambush. So I probably could take the attack. Oh, these should have discarded random cards from my hands when I engaged them. I guess I can't absolutely fix it, but I can't remember which things were in my hands at the time. That definitely wasn't, but this is the best I can do. Come to think of it, well, no. Okay, so Yeah, so I could defend this attack. If I then reveal another enemy, then I am probably screwed. Whereas if I... Of course, but then I reveal another card. I'm going to take the attack. Frodo will defend. Could do Sand on this one. No, no. No Sand. Defense in the game. Frodo will defend. Discarding. Goes from the air for Sting, so that does no damage. This destroys a character. It does not. And the second card of staging is... Well, that would... Since there are no Harad enemies engaged with this deck, that would mean I would have to reveal the top face down card from under the Crossroads and put it into play engaged with me. Which I don't want to do. So, Test of Will. That is cancelled. I have added no additional threat to the staging area. So I make 4 progress. 4. This is explored. Use guard wheel. Oh, I drew a card when the ambush attached. Okay, so now I need to travel somewhere. Don't want to go there. Yep, this is the right deck as first player. We'll travel to the foothills, engaging this archer, which forces me to assign 2 damage among characters I control. I'll deal them to Bill and Frodo, because Bill is in play, Frodo and Sam have +1 hit point each. Archery is going to kill me. And there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, that was already Sam. Bill resource to Madlong and ready Bill. Okay, so yeah, there's Archery 3, which I cannot take. So, let's do a quick retcon here. Because there's only one way that I can survive this. As much as I don't want to do it, I travel to Hanavanu, which returns all the enemies to the staging area, which is why I didn't want to do it, but it means that I skip the encounter phase and the combat phase. So Sam, I don't have that resource. Because I skip the combat phase, I do not have to assign archery damage. But there's a ton of threat in the staging area, so I'm probably screwed anyway, but I will keep trying. Okay. So... this might be a moment for Gildor's Council. So, saving resources for Billboard Council, I guess. Oh, well, actually, I don't have anything for a test of will, so I could play either another fast hitch or Pleasant Stakes. Let's go for the fast hitch onto Frodo, and then save the other 3 resources for Billboard Council. Over here, nothing. So, Soldier, play Billboard Council. I will only have to reveal 1 card. So let's quest for... Oh wait. Fellowship of the Ring was already in play when I had to chump block, so it should be gone now. I don't have another copy with which to replace it. My willpower has thus been less for a number of rounds more than 0. Given the number of heroes I've been questing with, I might have failed the quest at some point. How much threat is in the stage area? 7, 11, 13, 16, 18, 21, 24, 25, 27 threat in the staging area. How much can I quest for? Even if Fellowship of the Ring were still in play, which it shouldn't be. 4, 7, 10, 11, 16, 19, 24, 29. And then I would fail the quest, but also Fellowship of the Ring shouldn't be there, so I'm less by 7. Yeah, so that is a very definite failure. Okay. I mean, it wasn't impossible for me to deal with. Basically, I probably should have just accepted that I was going to lose an Oliphant when I got one in the first round. And just left it in the staging area so that I could have a bit more time to power up. But I wanted to be a hero and take on everything. I might have been able to struggle out of it if I'd maybe drawn a Warden of Healing. Any of my 3 Wardens of Healing, so that I could have actually dealt with all the archery damage I was getting. But neither of those things happened. So I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna break up the attempts into multiple videos because that took a while. So I'll make another video with my next attempt. Goodbye.